So yeah, I really try to kind of straddle between the traditional sort of Count Basie style of arranging and harmony, along with kind of a little mixture of some more kind of modernist stuff in there as well, without ever really taking it too far.
I have a question though. What do you do when you start a voicing? What do you think? What are you thinking about?
For the most part, in this movement in particular, the harmony was some of there is extended harmony. Like you'll see here at the end, like get into these like weird little like kind of like classical harmonies here. Like you can see like we got like a these are kind of like almost non-functional in some ways. We're kind of working with like an F sharp minorish kind of thing here, but like you got like the D sharp in the bottom, E natural on top, so you already have like these like flat nine intervals. So we're dealing with kind of like some classical approaches and like
Yeah, I
kind of like
noticed you do a lot
retranslate it
of
into jazz.
things where you're sort of mixing classical chorale style writing or
Yeah, but then like you look at the saxoly up here. We'll start at where this starts off here. A lot of the saxoly stuff is very kind of traditional. It's four part with the melody doubled, an octave below, and the bari. So I mostly keep it fairly traditional like that. Sometimes the bari will break out and then drop down and then go into some bass notes as well in sort of a melodic fashion.
Mhm.
But I kept it mostly. It's usually four part with the octave, or might if it gets too low, then I might do, or sorry, if it gets too high, then I'll spread it out a little bit and do like a drop two kind of thing and kind of mix it up, sort of like what you were talking about with the Sammy approach with the bassy stuff. So all the sax stuff is pretty much sticking out of that. But other than that, as far as like thickening up harmony, I kept this more in the kind of traditional sound of you add the sixth or you add the ninth. I didn't add too many dominant sevenths unless it needed like a functional approach for it. So I tried to avoid that sort of stuff. But it was a major chord. It would usually be add a six or add a nine, occasionally major seventh if it was implied, if it made sense. Like you can kind of see in the piano right here, there's sort of like these classical block chords almost. This is like almost an exact takedown of what was happening in the orchestral score here.